Hi, my name is Scott Pearson, math coach for Independent School District 196. Today I'm going to show you a couple of the different resources that you have available to you for the extended school year summer school. First, my name is Scott Pearson, like I said. If you have any questions, you can email me at scott.pearson, scott.pearson, at district196.org. I usually check my email every night. And so if you have any questions, I will get back to you as soon as I can. But here we go. Let's get started right away. Here's the extended school year Moodle page, and I'm sure as you're going through training, some of the Moodle page information will be there. But if you scroll down, so here's the opening page. If you scroll down, there's a navigation bar kind of on the side. It will show you all the different resources. We have math resources over here, and then as you keep going all the way down the page, you have a secondary math resources. And I'm just going to kind of scroll down and show you some things. We really are a district that has a large amount of resources for math and all the other content areas. This one shows you a brief, quick view of math resources at every grade level, kindergarten through 5th grade for elementary. I keep scrolling down a little bit more. I'm sorry, I might make you sick with all the scrolling down. But here's a page with the secondary math resources. What we're going to look at is this tab called Resources, and if it's way down on the bottom down here, I'm going to click on Math Summer School Resources. And it's going to give you two pages. One is a summer Smart Notebook file that you can go in and you have a little bit more maneuverability with it, or you can go to the resources for summer PDF, and it's going to show up down on the bottom of your screen. Two different resources. You have two things at your disposal. You have a thing called Pearson Perspective. It comes from the Pearson Testing Company. And to go there, if you click on either one of these two globes, it's going to bring you to a page to get you started, the Pearson Perspective page. On the left-hand side, you're going to have multiple assignments. The first one, AS984, was the number that you put in the Pearson Perspective. You could go to the Pearson Perspective site just by doing a Google search, Pearson Perspective family, and then you're going to put that number in. So kids can access it a couple different ways, or you can access it a couple different ways. And it gives you a whole assignment list. I think this one had 65 assignments on it that are taking you from the 3rd grade level all the way to the 8th grade level. If you look underneath each one of them, it will kind of explain what it is. It's a practice, printable, medium is just the difficulty. So this is a printable worksheet that you can look at, and if you click on the printable worksheet, this is what you will see. You can do a couple different things with it. Give it to the kids, do some pre-teaching. That's one of the neat things about this whole website. Other cool things on this website, you have subtracting other resources, subtracting unlike denominators, or subtracting fractions with unlike denominators, mixed numbers, and many other topics that you can look at. Some of the resources are going to be instruction interactive, where it gives the kids a little bit of instruction and then has some questions for them. A lot of them you want to kind of preview and see, but if you didn't want to have a textbook and you're kind of going day to day as you're teaching, some great resources, and they are all starting at that 6th grade level for the most part, but a lot of them will go back to the grades that you need. So that's the Pearson Perspective website. Another one that we have is the Holt course book, which is the 2007 remedial math book that we're going to be using for summer school. We use for the other grades, I'll show you that in a couple seconds, what we use there. So this gohrw.com or Holt book goes through the first 4 chapters of the whole book, and you have resources to pretty much everything. All you have to do is click on the little globe on the bottom, and it's going to take you through number line, whole number patterns, basic operations, and you can read the rest. You're going to go to the 2007 Course 1 book. Let's say this is too low for your kids. Go to Course 2, Course 3. This is what we use in the regular school year for 6th grade and what we use for 7th grade. But if you click on Course 1, you have all these different links that you can click on. So homework help, we're going to go to Chapter 1, and we're going to go to Lesson 1. And in Lesson 1, you have all kinds of different resources. So let's say you don't know how to teach adding with unlike denominators. You can click on the video and have the whole Professor Berger teach you everything.
You know, comparing things are the most important thing.
You get the idea there. I'm not going to keep him playing. He's going to explain everything, and they have some good videos. And then under the practice, there are extended questions that you can look at, and then a whole bunch of other worksheets or work questions that you can give to the kids. Two really good resources. Now I'm going to go back to our main page here. Other resources that you have, or not other topics under the resources, are number and operation. This will give you a brief overview of what the topics are for both the Perspective website and the Holt. And so under Geometry Unit 1, 2D, 3D shapes, identifying groups and transformations, they're going to be on both sides. Next one, Geometry Unit 2, perimeter area, formula, surface area, quadrilaterals, angles, and triangles. Will give you a lot of information. And then the last one is the algebra unit, just order of operations, linear relationship or representation, and greater, less than. A lot of different resources for you. And then there's a website page that I encourage you to do that. First one's Pearson Perspective. The second one is our Holt book, A Math Dictionary for Kids. Really doesn't need any explanation. And then there are some other just very cool things to look at. And the last thing I wanted to kind of say, it's not even on this website, but it's called SciMath. If you do SciMath frameworks as a Google search, it'll bring you right to it right away. And it will give you a lot of wonderful tools for extending kids' learning. Like I said at the very beginning, our frameworks are the Minnesota Standards. So let's say you wanted to click on 5th grade algebra, and then from that point you just find the frameworks now, and it's going to give you a whole explanation of what are all the 5th grade standards, and you're representing change. It's going to give you the 2 standards that are going with it, big ideas and essential understandings that kids should come away with. It has a misconceptions page, and you can read those. Gives you a bunch of other resources that you can look at, and strategies on teaching. Give you assessment questions to see if the kids can get those. There are other pieces. There's a differentiation and a parents and admin. It's a great place to get started because our curriculum is the Minnesota Standards. So hopefully you learned a lot about some different resources that we have. You have the Pearson Perspective, you have the Holt book, and then you have SciMath. Happy summer school.